There you go, lass. There you go, Lee. Get him. Come on, ease up.
Ani go wear a water day, we're done in a family, and ish agus or wash. Amen. Now, Nahar, of the bed. Tiki sheets over there, not there.
Bring it to Mum, quick. As what? Well. Going. The lads are over here. See, they know it's no dinner time at the minute. The workers.
outside. Outside. Come on, them. Easy. Sit. 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 Sit down. Sit down. Come on, them. Good girl. Stay there now. Sit. 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 Sit.
But what is the message telling us, Fiona? What's the message telling us? Don't be a bully. Don't hurt people. Respect them. Well done, Keith. Respect them. Be nice. When you're playing, when you're out on the beach, make sure that you're kind, yeah? That you're nice too.
You're generous.
Everybody, yeah. No more than when we're outside. In the playground as well, in Ballykill. Exactly, when we're outside, or no more when we're doing our hurling and our different sports. Okay? Now, second last one. Rebecca, can you see that for me? Can you read that one for me?
Learn to use equipment.
Now, that looks to be indoors, isn't that right? It looks like he's in a bath inside in his house. What do you think? Has anyone ever tried to dive into their bath before?
Sarsfield's way. They came this way where Sarsfield came 200 years before. Downtrodden, weak, starving for food, some of their kin already dead. The Gortamore closing their doors, making them flee the barren hills and hollows of the Aughties. To Hell or to Connacht their ancestors before them, now to the coffin ships in Limerick, or Queenstown for Ellis Island on America's shores. How galling for these real Irish people it must have been to look across Lough Derg as they dragged themselves and their kin on Sarsfield's way, to see the big houses of the planted gentry on Tipperary shore, want for nothing, some never to see the land of their birth no more.
Is only the numerical manifestation of stories.
People, please, I beg you, I plead to you, Europe, I plead to you, stand with humanity, stand with the Libyan people. We are dying right now while I'm talking to
we have to get out our cloth to start polishing, polishing, polishing. Alright? That is very good. Well done.
Created many years ago, you know, and it has worked and it has lasted and it's still alive, and I'd say it is a better change. All we need to do is practice the change, you know, and everyone, as I said, could do is just go home and practice the change at home, because if everyone gets it right, then as a band we get it right. We go from the top and then we go home, because I know you're exhausted. How's the chicken and the hornpipe go in my absence?
Okay, the hornpipe's going.
All right, sure. Brian, give us the tempo there that you give us for the hornpipe. Bum, 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 you know.
Yes.
If you can tell me she's carrying a bowl of pepper.
Cheers. Yep.
Yeah? Be long?
Sorry.
It should be long?
It's around 11 weeks, would that be matching up?
Yeah. 11 weeks.
So, do you give her a shot of estimates?
I did.
Sooner or later.
It's an amazing job. Which results?
She'll get them right.
Yeah.
She'll be a
Will
grand
she come
champion.
back now again then?
She'll be perfect next time now.
Is that right,
you
yeah?
know, any of them are as likely to have problems next time than she will.
Something happened there 2 years ago. She's a fine cow, yeah. She's a great milk as well. It's very important to keep the strain going, you know?
That's it.
Working in groups this time, please. This is a little bit longer, a little bit more tricky. There's 10 of them.
Stay beside the shore. Stay beside the shore. That's always be supervised by an adult. Yeah. Because the girls are hot. Girls are falling. I have no idea.
Bathing suit.
That's like it's number 2. When it's windy.
Now to the hour of death. Amen. Okay. Now remember the faith of the Spirit. Wrong it though, foy were loan. Does anybody else have a ball? We're just bringing out one ball, is that right, Ben? For soccer.
When you're young and single and you haven't got a care, there's no time to consider the when, the why or where. Your college days are over, you're not yet in your prime. You'd get a job and build a home on the quiet side of town. You raise your kids and bring them up to be honest, true and kind. Then one day they're gone.
You're brave for the night.
You talking again? What is the ball? Keep thinking on this. Let's make the game count.
Come on, boys, come on, push down, lads, come on! Lads, you're too far up, lads, pull back a bit! Ah! Johnny, Johnny! Get there, get there! Blockage! Do it, Jack, go! Well done, Becky, well done! Bye, lads, well done, that's it!
There's a couple of reels there that the first two actually I composed. It's a way back. The first one is called after this place where we're living. The boys of Ballycuneen. And the second one then I dedicated to the Clare County Council. I called it the Mighty Potholes. We had a road out there where you came down and you get lost in them one time.
shows you what you can do with a few sticks and folks' old tents.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I mean, that's just an old bit of the fly sheety thing there. And the cord boxes, I'm well impressed with the
Door, brilliant, isn't it?
with the porch at the sales. Well, it was hard, like, so actually getting in, when people were trying to crawl in with their rucksacks and get in and out and stuff, so you thought, like, if there's something there, then at least of making it comfortable and stuff like that for them, so. And it's a nice enough view. Straight to the black currants. And then they've all got wee fire pits outside, so folk want to sit and have fires, because that's the thing, even though they've got the use of the house, they need a bit of privacy and stuff as well, although they can come in here. But it's nice that they can just kind of hang out on their own as well. Now, who would that be? Mary or Bridget? 3 guesses.
Bridget.
Shoot. I mean, as part of the system, you're expected to do a minimum of 6 hours a day. And I'm not going to say, right, you've got to be up at 8 o'clock and start work by 9 o'clock. Some places you do, but I just kind of have to leave it up to them, because I'm no chasing after people. And if, I mean, you do see who's working and who's no working. And last year there was 3 woofers that were very, very, very bad, and they had to go, and they actually got kicked off the woof site. But they were being horrible to the other woofers and stuff as well. I mean, they were just... I had to put that in the hands of woof admin, and they were very, very good. I don't know about on average, but some of them would be like maybe 3 weeks, but kind of months is better for me. Like, so if they're here, like Betta was here for what, 2.5 months, Kathy was here for 3 months. The 3 months ones are really good, because they're into the swing of it, and they've got their own routines. And see, like Betta, she would get up at 7 and go running.
You nearly know about the ground around. There was something done at it one time.
The fact that it's a green area.
Different to the mountain.
If you look at the stones, they're in line, that stone there and the one at the top above. And then you go to the top of the hill, there's another one.
Which way is the hill now?
The hill is up and I'm back to the right. See it over here?
kind of like a
Oh, that's the oak above it.
That's the oak above, you
That's
see. Now that's an East Clare walkway thing. But the stones were done on hills as a guideline. There was no sign for hills. And if you look at Sarsfield Road, it's the same. There's a stone on the top of the hill. There is.
do that Sarsfields Road someday, John.
All of it, yeah. Well, that's nobody's doing now. That's the first hill I walked now in a long time.
to meet you about all this year. You like to say to me like, no, there's no pencil cash. They're bringing me on 6-pack. If we're talking like that now tonight.
Yeah.
We'll just sweep that under the carpet now tonight.
Sure, your daddy used to play too, Philip.
Yes, he used to play the
I remember many times up at the house. Or the accordion or the melodian and the accordion, and now I heard George was singing to Philip.
Yeah. No, baby, that song.
Oh God, he had.
Oh, Mike wasn't right.
He had.
That's singer.
Yes, he
was a great singer too.
He was.
You should sing that now in Bond.
Yeah.
I just make a great shot.
He was. And he had he had a great sound, or coast one for us three. Yeah, from Sliabh. Yeah, from Sliabh, yeah.
It's still it's better than the drum actually.
Thanks, Philip.
It's 14.4 miles the full circle.
It is, it's a long one, right?
It's a nice one to do though sometime.
Yeah. At least with the moonlight. See the moonlight?
My red one.
Yeah, in fact, you're right, a red one, that's it. Aye, well done. Oh, well done.
They're not headlights, they're brake lights. The deer's just afraid there's someone behind you with a big sword.
We'll meet again about 4 o'clock in the morning and surely it'll have cleared by then. We'll do another walk.
When is this?
Tomorrow morning.
Tonight.
Oh, no problem. But I was telling them about we're going to do a couple of dawn chorus walks.
Oh, they're gorgeous. In May. May is when you want sound.
Yeah.
On cue.
That's a nice way it's coming out.
It is, yeah. It's actually nice that way.
It's a huge moon. It's 40% bigger than a normal moon.
It's a special moon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called a super moon.
Super moon, yeah.
Yeah. 1993 was the last one. 1912 was one before that.
Oh,
I'm serious.
And 1911 was the national census. take them out.
Yeah.
Patricia's just going down for the night lights now, so we. Hello, guys. You got off, did you?
I get careless.
No.
Have your shoe on?
Oh, jeepers, I have two different shoes on.
You're okay for about another 15 minutes until the light comes on.
It was dark.
We remember that we are about life. Our lives are about living. And we remember and think of and bring our minds, cast our minds to the four corners of the parish. Facing east, we face Doon and Ballinruel, where many of our loved ones are laid to rest, and many of your loved ones are laid to rest, and where part of our parish is at rest. We turn south, we turn towards the island, the spiritual centre of our parish, where faith first came over 1,000 years ago. Turn towards Kiltula, again a centre of faith and learning in our parish in times gone by. Turn towards the north, towards the Burn, the beauty of nature, and the gift of God in so many ways.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Morning. Sorry about that.
Tilia cordata, the lime tree. Yeah, well, it's not a native tree, but it's really good for the bees, so you kind of in that situation. But if it lasts another year, I mean, I'm not just. See, that's the thing with all this freaking sustainable stuff, is that oh, you've got to buy this and you've got to buy that, and I mean, that's as good as anything there. So as I say, I mean, like, so the plants grow in here perfectly happily. I mean.
Do you know, I think they probably benefit from the aeration.
Yeah.
It cuts out a lot of the pesky insects and stuff.
Oh, I agree
rather than
completely.
having the overly atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh, it gets really hot in here. But
Still,
I mean,
yeah.
this is slightly unorthodox ventilation, but fuck it if it works.
No, I think it works actually better. And your raspberries.
Yeah, they've all got to be cut back. They're the autumn flowering raspberries.
The flowers on this one.
Yeah. So they'll just be cut to the ground, because that's the beauty of them. As with ordinary raspberries, you've got to just pick them. The pruning is just a pain in the ass.
Working them, yeah.
This, I think, is from memory from Achill Island or somewhere up this way, up Mayo somewhere, the Samite. This would be about, this stuff maybe, I don't know, it's been reworked. It could maybe, we'll call it 400 or 500 million years old. So that's the other joy of being an archaeologist, is having an idea of when these things were, although I can't imagine 400 million years. And then again, it could be God. Because it's 60% of America think that God created the earth. So if 60% of Americans think God created the earth, maybe there's something in it. I'm a believer. I was thinking of having an Occupy camp here.
Yeah.
I might set up the Occupy movement at Lochatoric. A bit of fun.
Said nothing, Kieran. And
no, the minister went
said
with the
nothing
mandate.
in Europe completed, had nothing to say, sold it out, and I have that on good grounds. No, done nothing, just capitulated the same as you've been doing the whole time.
I don't agree, Dermot.
But,
the minister, both ministers went to Europe.
If both
They
ministers
spoke.
agreed, we wouldn't have Rangers above and the ball today and last Saturday.
If you told any of the truth,
Cross McLean is the only place I ever seen a plane flying down on anyone's house, and I flew down at the GA grounds and that. Kieran, we're down here in the 26th county. We're supposed to have some kind of a democracy and some kind of freedom.
Well, we
don't.
Not to have
because we want
helicopters flying over us and
over houses.
now the whole time either, I'll tell you that much.
Do you have any idea, Kieran, how much the Air Corps have spent on, the Minister for Defence has spent on Air Corps personnel and airplanes in the last 11 days?
How much lies are you telling about this referendum?
Pardon?
How much lies are you telling about this
Not telling
referendum?
any lies.
How come you didn't tell much
Well,
of
it's
the truth?
€1,000 an hour to keep an Air Corps plane in the air.
Okay.
It's €200 an hour to hire them out. Yet she couldn't bring the girl from Leitrim for a transplant of London. Do you know what she'll do, Kieran? Resign for the love of God and let somebody represent her. Give it up and resign.
Give somebody else a chance now and let them do something.
Because you're a waste of space and money.
Yeah.
And a vote. None of that.
I go smiling the way you said it.
Yeah.
We're hoping that a solution could be found rather than aircraft buzzing people's houses.
Yeah, so the solution is real simple, Peter. If people are left up and talk to one people, we won't have to be here. I prefer now and told everyone else to see it to be at anything else. Have a nice fine evening. Bring that to Luton, to Creighton and anybody else that you can, and in the Kinney as well, because it would be rather ironic if he was a Taoiseach from the West and he ended up something like Captain Boycott and drove the people off the bogs. And if he was remembered for that, believe you me, Mayo would soon forget about him.
As part of our bailout programme, we have guaranteed funding through the IMF EU Troika programme until towards the end of 2013. And at that point we have to raise money on the international markets, we have to borrow money. And we face into the year 2014 with a shortfall of €18 billion and the same amount in 2015 and so on and so forth. €18 billion that we have to be able to borrow on the capital markets.
There's a hell of a lot of mistrust where this whole treaty is concerned. I represent an industry that has made a massive contribution to exports of agriculture in the past year. And yet the Minister sends 60 million back from his department into the Department of Finance. That's 60 million that Jim's referring to here, that could be spent in local economies, keeping local hardware stores and retail stores. And if ever we're going to get our economy working, we have to start on the ground. I welcome the multinationals to come in, but it's referred to over there. There's no question about it. The day will come that they will lift the tent and they will go to Eastern Europe or they will go to China and leave a vacant building. But we have an industry that has stood the test of time and an industry that will be there into the future. And an industry, I believe, that you need to pump a lot more money into because we can create the employment and we can take out the shovel and do our bit to get people off the dole queues. Thank you.
Just a couple of points for the Minister there. It would be great if new jobs came, but somehow with the treaties when they come here that doesn't seem to happen. We all remember Lisbon for jobs. I think in this we're brain dead. The jobs didn't come. What are the hidden scenes in this? Hidden laws that we're not being told about. One anyway for sure is that any European bankers will never be prosecuted regardless of what they do. It's in the treaty and I'm sure Minister you have read it. There's probably many others as well. The only reason I'm here is I'm out here with a number of bog owners who are being stopped now trying to cut turf. How many more of these laws are going to come? What's going to come out of this? All we want is the truth, Minister.
I'm not telling any lies. I'm not a liar. I tell the truth. You asked me to tell the truth. I've spoken nothing but the truth here this evening, and I will continue to tell the truth. And sometimes, unfortunately, the truth hurts. Sometimes we don't like it, but you'll get a lot more truth from me, I can assure you, than you will get from Sinn Féin or the United Left Alliance or any of those people who are just making it up as they go along.
Did you ever try to live on job seekers on about €179 a week? Instead of starting at the bottom and crippling the people at the bottom, start at the top with yourselves. Tell us the truth about the treaties. We'll know where we're going. We don't need the laughing stock of Europe. Thank you, Minister, for listening to me.
can see, we have some fantastic young musicians here, and all have been taught by the great Mary McNamara here. So give Mary a good round of applause here. Singer-songwriter Sean McInerney. Right, Sean.
My singing bird is you, and on my heart my singing bird would sing itself to rest. Would sing itself to rest. Thank you.
Brian Corey is going to sing a song, right?
Farewell to the coveys round Westport Mayo. We'll travel through Shamtown to Ballinasloe, to the wall town of Galway, and southward, hooray, we'll sleep through the Banner to the mill town Malbay. And turning right, turning, hooray, there's a fair in Villahi this fine summer's day. And turning right, turning, hooray, there's a fair in Villahi this fine summer's day.
As I went out one morning, all in the month of May, to view yon green mountains and valleys so gay, I was thinking of your flowers, all going to decay, that grow around you, bonny Sliabh Aughty.
And finally, for this singing start, we'll have the proprietor himself, Jerry Short. Right, Jerry?
When the night it began to fall, all the boys would assemble with their colleens fresh and fair, just to spend an hour there. And the pipers played their tunes so gay it would make your whole heart tremble, and the roadside rang with those songs that we sang on top of the old stone wall. Sinead.
Now we're going to have one of the great characters from Tulla, Kitty Layton, to dance a few steps.
You're a dangerous man with that pitchfork in your hand. Oh, my Jesus, I tell you, I wouldn't want to take away now. I'm hoping my file here now. Now, where are these deer? Did you go up here above? No. Did you not go? But I looked at the binoculars now, not a sign of one. Yeah, but they could be over here on the right hand side. We started over in Cyril Carty's, and Cyril was on to me all week saying there was deer, you know, plaguing the horses, the ponies and everything, keeping away from the feed and everything. Yeah. Not a sign of one. Not a sign of one. Oh. So, have you seen them this week at all, or? Didn't see anything this week, not much. Oh, I'll tell you, this morning is perfect. It's dry. Early last week. And where were they now? They were then in my own place. They were with the Waylands, like, you know. Oh yes, yeah. I know you are. Yeah, down below here. Steg in a door, like, big letters, you know. Yeah. Showing his authority, like, you know. His answers.